Hello, dear sister. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about reality and how we can transcend the reality we're living in. Because basically, we're all living one reality, when in truth, there are infinite timelines, infinite different realities, infinite possibilities to choose from. And here on this earth right now, and for many, 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 many generations, we have been taught one reality, and it's not even a very good one. So, without getting into the whole story of it all, let's just say that we came here as part of an experiment to experience soul's growth, and in doing that, we've agreed to forget certain things, and powers that be are taking advantage of those things that we've agreed to forget. And we have been told that we are very limited as humans. And this is all something we've agreed to believe together until now. We have been living a very limited reality, one that is not based on our full truth. And it is time now to transcend that. And the spirit babies coming in right now are helping their parents do that by helping them wake up to other versions of reality. And actually, that's what this whole website is about. It's helping you step into another version of reality, one where we're not limited to the conditioning that we've been living for eons, generation upon generation. These limited realities are passed on through parents and grandparents and authority figures. And again, as I say in all my videos and books and articles, there's no one to blame here. It's just something that we've agreed to do until now. So it really is time to look at the reality we're living in, and anytime we're seeing something that doesn't make us feel good, it's because it's not aligned with our highest truth. And that goes for any thought in your head. If you're having thoughts that make you feel like crap, that's because it's not in the highest version of your truth. So if we can understand that there are various, multiple, infinite timelines to choose from, infinite realities to choose from, all we need to do is align with the one we want to align with. We don't even have to create it, which is sort of freeing. It's already there. It's already there. Past, present, and future are always already happening all at the same time. We can choose to align with a reality that's very, very different than the one we're living in now. And when I say that the one we're living in right now is, I mean absolutely everything is limited and based on us needing outside sources to sustain ourselves, or even believing in things like disease and illness and our bodies not being self-sustaining, believing things like at 40, we become high risk when we're pregnant. That's a reality that has been taught to us. That is not the truth. It is not the truth. Now, there is some residual residue when we are stepping into a new reality. We're still going to see the past creations for a while, but we have to keep aligning with the reality we want to be on. And how do we do that? By raising our vibration. Um, And again, that's what this whole website's about too. Our spirit babies are helping us. They're coming in with a very high vibration, and it's up to us to raise our vibration as well, so we can live in harmony with them, bring them in as easy as possible, and just live the most joyful, easy, beautiful life we can. So we have to raise our vibration. The easiest way to do that, the only way to do that, is through self-love. Self-love, when you have enough self-love, you give yourself permission, not even permission, you give yourself the authority to live the reality that you want to live, to see the things you want to see, to experience the things you want to experience. When you're of a high enough vibration and vibrating to the frequency of self-love, you have no choice but to entertain and explore and discover your limitless nature. When you are vibrating to the frequency of unconditional love, self-love, you cannot limit yourself. And again, I say again, I've been filming so many videos lately. I'm thinking of the self-love video I just did, self-love part 2. It comes down to self-talk. So you want to raise your vibration. How do you do that? By loving yourself. How do you love yourself? By really focusing on the stories you're telling in here. And I recommend the Self-Love 1 and 2 in the Awakening series for this, but all that stuff in the Awakening series, if you feel you are on a spiritual journey, will help you along as your vibration raises, as your consciousness expands, as your body changes into crystalline. So anyway, there are infinite realities, and we can choose. We can absolutely choose. Any reality you can think of already exists. And if it's one that you're thinking of and one that you're dreaming of, it's one that you're supposed to align with. All you have to do is believe you can do it. The simplest way to do that, you're looking around, you're not liking what you see. Take a deep breath, stand up straight. Affirm your love for yourself, and then say, I align with the highest possible timeline. I say that all the time, multiple times a day. It's work to reset the default of this very limited reality. We have to work at it and keep working at it and keep working at it until the new reality is our default. So there is work involved, and there's commitment and dedication and discipline involved. There is a period time of practicing and rehearsing and really due diligence on choosing the higher vibration, choosing the higher timeline, until that is our default, until we are vibrating self-love all the time. So there is this window of time where you have to keep doing it, you have to keep choosing it. And so as often as you need to, stand up straight, take a deep breath, affirm your love for yourself, close your eyes and say, I choose the highest possible timeline. If you're seeing something you don't like, love it. Know it's a past creation. Know that it's helping you see what you don't want and reach for something different. Impose a different reality on that. You know, if my kids are fighting, I take a deep breath and say, I experience my children in harmony. I experience my children loving and caring for each other. You know, if my husband's stressed out about something, I take a deep breath, I send him love, I love myself, and say, I experience my husband as peaceful and content. Don't expect to see things change right away, all at once. It's not going to happen. But just keep imposing that reality and know that the new reality will start superimposing over the old reality. So we don't have to be limited at all, you know, and when it comes to even trying to conceive, that's a very limited reality. We're told when we're trying to conceive and when we're having trouble conceiving, then we should chart and take our temperature and check our cervical mucus. That is one reality. Does that sound like fun? No, I've done it. It's not fun. It makes you feel like you're in control of something, but it's bullshit. It's bullshit. There are different ways to try to conceive. In fact, we should just throw the try out of it and invite our baby. There's a different way to invite our babies in. And I'll be doing videos on that in the future. So if you're not signed up for the blog, sign up for it if you want to keep abreast of those topics. So anyway, choosing your reality. Don't accept the one that's in front of you, especially if it's limited, especially if it's not one that you want to be experiencing. Know that you have the power within you and you have the opportunity at every moment to choose a different reality, even if you don't know what it looks like. Just tell yourself, I align with the highest possible reality. I align with the highest version of this day, and do it repeatedly, multiple times a day, until it just becomes your new default. And then when you're vibrating to the frequency of unconditional love, you'll be able to yield it like a magic wand and get exactly what you want. There's work to do before you get there, work to do before we all get there. But on the other side of it, life becomes pretty magical. So practice that. Just that little tweak alone can make a huge difference in your life. All right? So give it a try. I love you.